Hey everybody, I'm KK.
I'm Krista.
Welcome to Free Pattern Friday from K&K Crochet. So, a couple weeks ago we started, well, first of all, let me preface with this. A lot of times when we bring videos, I kind of question myself because I think, well, they already know that. But then the other day when I mentioned some designers that I knew of that I thought were pretty, like, quote unquote famous. There is such a thing as crochet famous, you know. Some of you didn't know them, and then I got to thinking about it, and I thought, well, there was a time I didn't know them, and the reason that I know them now is because of content creators like Ella and No Catchy Name. The reason I know the name Snappy Tots or Hattie Yates is because of her. Probably the reason I know Repeat Crafter Me is because of her, and that's because a few years ago when I started watching, Ella would talk about the free patterns they were giving away, and so I went and tracked them down, and I've been following them ever since. And so if we share something that you already know about, you know, pass it on to somebody else, right? It's not our intention to repeat or be redundant, but not everybody has heard, and we have lots of followers who are new to crochet or coming back to crochet after years of being gone. And we have a very diverse population, let's say it that way, of crochet abilities on our channel, and that's great. We love that. And so we hope that we don't come across as being something that we hope that we share something for everyone. How's that? That makes sense?
Yeah, a little bit for everybody.
Yeah. So I think about that. That's the stuff that goes through my head, you know, when I'm not on YouTube, about providing for everybody, but also making sure that we're not giving the information that could be helpful. That we're not that we're giving information that could be helpful, and we're not giving stuff, you know what I mean. Forget it. Forget it. Give me those looks. Give me those looks. So anyway, this week for Free Pattern Friday, what I did is I went to Instagram, and I told you that I had deleted my Instagram account, and I had. I completely deleted it off. I have changed it a little bit. I'm not going to add it here because there's no sense. My Instagram account does not have anything on it that has to do with crochet, other than the fact that my stuff that you guys see on Facebook and on here, or channels that I followed. So there's no need for me to share it. I don't share anything there that is
Crochet related.
just the stuff that I make, and it wouldn't be interesting to you all, and it's my personal page, so it wouldn't do any good to share it. So and for right now, basically I'm not even posting stuff on there. I'm only using it to get stuff. So patterns for one. Instagram is, wow, I didn't even realize.
Yep.
And you can do some of it through Facebook Reels too, because let's face it, a lot of people who post on Instagram, or that other one that I'm not going to talk about that I don't deal with, also post on Facebook Reels. I mean, it gets they share back and forth. So this one, I did look for a YouTube tutorial to go with this. I didn't find a page for them on YouTube or a channel. So I'm just going to tell you their Instagram, and I can't pronounce it because I don't know how you pronounce that, but I will spell it. And it's AWCHAELSEMPIRE. And if I can, I will link it down below. To me, that looks like a Shell's Empire, but I don't know. AWCHAELSEMPIRE. But what they made was this little flower pouch. And see, it's a little flower, and they didn't put the button on it, but I did, and I may take the button off because it's not really hanging on there like it should, but it's got this little string like this, and look at what happens. Look here. So you come back here. My hands are shaky. Sorry, guys.
So if I do it.
This is not a button, like, it's not a button up kind of thing. It's just hanging on this string that's back here. I don't know if you can see that. I'll show you when I take it out. So you just pull it open like this, and it's a little pouch down inside. And so you've got two sides that you sew together, and you've got a long string on this side, and I don't know if you can see, you have a smaller string or a little button-like thing on this side, and this goes through here like this, and you just pull it shut. And I thought that was super cute for a little girl. You could even, if you wanted to, instead of doing, or you could do this closure, you could do a button closure here, and you could come on each side here and slip stitch in, and you could make a chain and make a little coin purse for her, a little purse. And you know, if I'm gonna show my age, but when my niece was little, she had Polly Pockets, and they're small pieces, but they're not gonna slip through here. And if you thought they were, you could change these stitches to like a single crochet, or
It'd be good for like Barbie little accessories.
yeah, or you could change it to half double crochet, or you could line it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm not really great at lining. I haven't tried it. I plan to, but I mean, there's not super big holes or anything, and they could put that down in there.
So cute for little girls.
Yeah, or if you're a runner, you could put some money down in
Yep.
here, a key to your house, and guess
You're just
what?
going out for a little bit.
Yeah, run into the post office or
Yep.
to the store real quick up the road. You could do this, and then this will slip over your wrist. And so,
It's so cute.
and it would slip in your back pocket. You could even slip this over your belt and put it onto your clothes.
Yep. Or a little lanyard thingy.
Yeah, and I just thought this was super cute. And this kind of thing of these pocket kind of things is all the rage now. It
Yep.
seems like it's taken over the crochet world, and I had not seen it much on YouTube, but I've seen it on Instagram. And so I will tell you, one thing I did is I stopped after round 4, and it does go on. I also used a bigger hook. I think I used an H hook. So you use whatever you want to on it, you know, whatever color. I will tell you, if you look this up, the one you see from her is going to be purple with a white center. And if you have Instagram, you can just go look her up. She has lots of patterns on her page. But there is not a link for the pattern that I could find. Now, often, and I think that might have been the case with this one. Let me see. No, I was going to say, often when you find an Instagram pattern, you'll have to do a translation because it will be in another language.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that's opening us up to other people who are outside of our community, as far as in the United States or even in the UK, that are still great content
Yeah.
creators, but maybe they're not comfortable with YouTube, or I can't find them on YouTube, whatever the reason. But I have found great content creators, and if you don't know, on YouTube you can always do a what is it called, a CC, closed caption, or whatever,
yeah.
and it will translate to English usually, not always, but usually.
And sometimes certain content creators will have a English version and then another language version. Like they'll
Yeah.
have 2 separate videos with the different languages.
Right. And so, but the one thing I did have to do for this one, like I said, there was no link to a pattern, there was no link to a YouTube page or anything like that. So I had to screenshot each individual page of the Instagram, because Instagram, to my knowledge, does not allow you to pause the video
It just
like
moves
you
it.
can on a reel or something like that, right? Because on a reel, I would just pause it and read it and do it. That's another tip. If you're doing it from a reel and it's moving so fast and you can't keep up with it, you can pause it and follow along, right? And then unpause it. So what I did was I screenshot the different pages of what she was doing. And you do have to be kind of quick, you know, to screenshot down through there, but you can do it. And then I just sewed this little button to the extra tiny loop and just put the little cow on there.
It's so little.
I just thought it was really cute. And if it's, you know, if you got one of those girly girls that's about 10 or 11 and she thinks she's getting ready to turn 21, and she's into makeup, and she has some of the faker, like lighter makeup that you let her use,
the clear glitter.
the clear glitter and the lip gloss and the nail
little foam
polish.
ones. I
Yeah,
had
she
that
can
one
put
right
that
up.
down in here and just, you know, do whatever.
Yeah, it's
You know
so
what else you
cute.
could do with this? You could absolutely use this to put a gift in, like a teacher gift or something, if you wanted to make this, and shove a gift card down in here, and a chapstick or something like that,
Little
or
hand
a
sanitizer.
hand sanitizer or hand lotion. You could use these at Christmas time. This is kind of like a preview of what Christmas extravaganza is going to be. I mean, this is what we're going to
In
be
all
doing.
honesty.
It is. We're going to be showing you the item and then telling you what you could do with it and telling you where to find the pattern, right? So this, you could very easily stick down in here a hand lotion, a hand sanitizer, and roll up a pair of gloves. Yes, it would stick out, but there
Yeah.
is a lot of room down in
There
here.
is.
and you can make it with a bigger hook if you need it to be bigger, and then hand it to your mail carrier. Or you could put a pair of
Socks.
pair of socks. You could put anything. I was gonna say you could put a pair of gloves in there and give it to your trash man, but I don't think he'd want this. But you could think of something else for him. You know, you could even just do a crochet bag for him and do that. But these are neat little things that you could give to people in your life. And wouldn't that be so cute to just work up those? And you could just, and you know, everybody's doing the random acts of kindness.
Yep.
You could do that with this, and you could even put, I know in our area a lot of times they do sanitary bags or something like that, or hygiene bags for people, and hand them out. You could do that with this and put a little something down in there that they might need. You could do a,
Those little, like,
travel
travel toothpaste and
Yeah,
toothbrushes.
I was thinking the same thing. Got on my brain.
I'm sorry.
That's exactly what I was trying to say. So you could put a travel toothpaste and a travel toothbrush. You could put a little travel mouthwash
And
down
body
in
wash,
here.
shampoo.
Travel body wash, whatever. And you could fit a lot in there. And if you need it bigger, like I said, you can make it with a bigger hook or whatever, or with bigger yarn. And just, you could take this along. And wouldn't that be nicer than handing them just a
gift
plastic
bag.
Ziploc bag or something like that? And you could just hand them that, and then
It'll be a little extra step.
a little extra, and they would have that then to just hold whatever they needed, and it's much more concealed and
Meaningful
nice, you know.
and thoughtful.
Yeah. So, didn't mean for the video to be that long, but that's kind of how it rolls when I start thinking and the wheels start burning.
Mine were too.
Yep. So, consider this a preview to Christmas extravaganza. Now, they won't all be for females during Christmas extravaganza. This one just happens to be. So there is your free Pattern Friday. We will let you go and try and hurry up and get it uploaded so you can get started on it. And we hope you have a fabulous Friday. Don't forget
To be kind, because you don't know anybody else's journey.
She took the words right out of my mouth.
And your brain.
She's out of my brain. She's over here uploading senior year 2024 because school is done for her.
Yeah, I'm done.
And so let senior year begin.
Not yet. I get a summer.
In a few weeks.
A few.
But in Mama's mind, senior year has begun. Pardon me while I go cry. Just kidding. Well, you know, not really, because with my oldest, I cried a lot through senior year just because it's emotional, right?
It
But they're
is.
happy tears, but it's just, yeah. So, have a great week. We love you. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye.